Hello everyone and welcome to another exciting afternoon or evening, depending on where you are, or when you're watching, I guess, of Dream League Wrestling. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a randomizer. It's not an official volume. This is what we're going to call the Qualifier Qhaos series. This is part one. You can see we have the alliteration at the top there. But this series essentially is going to be us deciding our champions and whatnot. So right now, for today's action, we're going to do a quick 32-man tournament. We're going to run through the participants here in a minute, just kind of giving you a look there. And the winners of these matches will then go into a draw, essentially, to seed what will be the official tournament for our first championship. And this one will be restricted specifically to real-world wrestlers. I know that in Dream League we do use quite a few fictional characters that come through our portal, and that will get its own tournament here in the future. But first, we're starting off with the real people. So to give you an idea of what matches we're going to be seeing here today, first off, we've got Hulk Hogan versus Kenny Omega, because apparently we cannot have a stream without Hulk Hogan showing up to terrorize it. Bret Hart versus Will Ospreay, Okada versus Styles, Austin Moxley, Dusty Rhodes versus Christian. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this tournament, I picked the names and then randomized the matches. So like we ended up with some fun stuff like Austin and Moxley is a fun match. You're going to see a few more later on. But Dusty Rhodes and Christian being paired against each other is, I think, my favorite matchup of the first round. However, then we got Samoa Joe versus Ron Simmons, Takagi versus Big E, Danielson versus Ultimo, Jeff Jarrett versus Chris Jericho, The Great Muta versus Jay White, Adam Cole versus Mil Muertes, Cody Rhodes versus Terry Funk, Seth Rollins versus Raven, Kurt Angle versus CM Punk, Edge versus Bobby Lashley, and then rounding out that first round of action, we have Ric Flair versus Naito. So, I mean, I don't really think I have that much more to add here. Let's go ahead and get into our first match. I didn't mean to skip Terry Hogan's entrance there, but I'm not upset that it happened. Of course, we have Kenny Omega. We used base game Kenny Omega for this, one of the few edited wrestlers to be part of this tournament. All right, of course, we have early 2000s Terry Hogan here today with his most recent world title win. We see a mixed variety of time periods and eras for guys here. Not necessarily time periods where they were champions, but times when they could have. Both men trading blows early on here, but it looks like Hogan's going to get the advantage there with that strike. Oh, and Omega with an elbow right to the back of the head. And the chop to follow, and another. Hogan with that knee to the midsection, though, sending Omega down to the mat, but Omega with a back elbow to answer before going into the corner. Omega chopping Hogan, before the DDT, sending Hogan to the mat. It is a miracle that bandana has stayed on for these opening minutes. Hogan back in control now. Omega gets the chop, though. A lot of chops here from Omega here today. Oh, the suplex to the outside there from Terry. Hogan follows, but Omega's back in quickly before even the count of two. Oh, and referee Judge Mills Lane taken out there by Hulk Hogan, not able to get out of the way quickly enough. Omega sending Hogan to the mat. Omega with that knee to the face. Hogan kicking out at one there.
Give up. Give up.
All right, that submission attempt not going anywhere. Omega with the enziguri. Less than 5 minutes into this match, and both men already starting to show some effects here. Hogan with the elbow drop. Oh, and Omega with another big DDT there, right in the middle of the ring. Omega sends Hogan to the outside. And Hogan with the shoulder breaker. Both these guys throwing out a lot of big offense early, and Hogan gets a near fall there. Omega trapping Hogan in the corner. Oh, and then sending him right to the other one. Back elbow. Oh, and he's just rubbing that elbow into the face there. Oh, and an excellent super kick followed by a standing shooting star by Omega for the 2 counts. Elbow to the face there by Hulkster. A lot of near falls here in this opening 6 minutes. Hogan locking in that Boston Crab. It's a miracle his back can hold up to that at the moment. Hogan, not Omega. Oh, and Omega with the power bomb. Hogan not even letting the ref get down on the ground to count, though. Back elbow out of there, and then another super kick from Omega.
Over.
Kenny says he's got it. He's got this one. It is locked in. He is going one-winged angel. Oh, and a 2.9. Terry kicks out. Omega sent to the outside there. Of course, qualifications for this tournament were that you had to have previously been a world champion, and another super kick there by Omega. Going for that, oh, into the German suplex. And a 2.9, I thought we were going to see a second one-winged angel attempt there by Omega. That enziguri, Omega is determined to finish this thing quickly. Omega into the corner, and Hogan going for those corner punches. Only getting a couple of them in there, but that might have been enough. Back, double axe handle smash to the back there. Hogan with the vertical suplex. This is a more, quote-unquote modern Hogan, but we are seeing a lot of that old-school offense from the Hulkster, and why not stick to what got you here? And a Tiger Driver from Omega, followed up by a standing shooting star. Is that going to be it? It is! 10 minutes and 17 seconds. Kenny the Cleaner Omega eliminates Terry, Gene, Hogan, Balea. Kenny Omega, the first name into the randomizer for round 2. Gotta think that victory early on is gonna make him a favorite throughout this thing. All right, going on to match number 2. We're going to be moving a little bit more into the realm of the technical here, as Bret Hart, from his New Generation title run, will be taking on Will Ospreay, present day. Hello to the viewers that are with us at the moment. Thank you for joining us. Of course, we do not have the licenses to any of the themes, and so Bret's coming out to, quite frankly, something that I think sounds much better than his WCW theme. One is a dream match to many, and it is underway, and Hart just striking early with those big elbows to the side of the head. I think he knows if he wants to win this one, the key is going to be to neutralize that speed advantage that Ospreay has. Hart with that almost judo throw-like takedown on a snapmare takeover from Ospreay. Sending Hart into the ropes now. Oh, and he looked like he was going to go for a Hurricane Rana, but Bret said not today, and a big shoulder block. Followed by that elbow drop, and he misses with the drop kick. Ospreay back in control, elbow to the back. Going for the submission. Wow, in under 2 minutes, going for a submission on Bret Hart. Arm wringer elbow there. Oh, and Ospreay with some elbows to the face of his own. Misses whatever the hell that was, and Hart with the scoop slam. Test of strength going to Ospreay into that drop toe hold. Elbow to the face of Hart there, but Hart answers with one of his own. A lot more striking going on from both these gentlemen early on. Hart continuously trying to work those legs, and Ospreay knows the danger of that, continuously kicking out. Oh, and Hart going for a steel chair. Honor out the window early in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Trading blows now after that awkward exchange at the ropes. Hart sends Ospreay to the mat, but falls as well. Hart doing a little bit of taunting while Ospreay's out of the ring. And a DDT there from Hart. Only a 1 count. 5 minutes here. You see there in the corner. Oh, and a quick roll-up by Ospreay. No count, though. You see in the corner there we have our Twitch logo. Of course, we're consistently broadcast on Twitch. If you're not already following us, please do so. Ospreay going for that roll-up again. This time getting a 1, so odds are if he tries it 2 more times, he might get the win. Countering out there, and then a running flip senton. Both men sticking to the basics here tonight to get started. Side slam by Hart into the pin. Only a 1 count though. Hart misses on that drop kick. Now Ospreay hits one of his own to a seated Hart. Ospreay sending Hart to the corner head first there. Oh, and misses on the transition. Once more with that headlock takeover there by Hart. Oh, and a figure 4 leg lock. Of course, we will be seeing Ric Flair in action later this evening, and Hart might be trying to take some of the starch out of that appearance. Oh, a kick to the back of the head of Hart. Ospreay playing dirty. Might have his eras wrong, though. Flipping DDT there by Ospreay. Oh, and then off the top for 1. Oh, 2.9 only. Bret Hart manages to kick out. Hart sends Ospreay off the ropes there and a back body drop. Pulls him closer to the center of the ring for that rear chin lock. I don't think Hart thought he was going to get the submission there, but he might want to wear Ospreay down some more. Young Ospreay has had a big advantage through most of this match, and it looks like Hart's trying to make up some ground, but is it going to work for him? Once more with that flip DDT. 10 minutes into this match. Oh, Ospreay is going big, going for the win. Only a 2.9 though. Ospreay signaling that this might be it. Hart might have sensed that hidden blade coming. Oh, and a kick to the kidneys. Hart misses on the dropkick. Not had a lot of success with that one today. Ospreay once again with a flip senton. Another side slam by Hart. Very much sticking to that, on a figure 4 leg lock, sticking to that 70s and 80s styled offense with flares of 90s. So it's, of course, like we said, early 1990s Bret Hart. Very much still influenced by that Stampede style. On Hart just battling out. He might not have been in charge most of this match, but he has proven to be very resilient here against the younger Ospreay. Oh, and Ospreay with a running Spanish fly. Off the ropes, flip DDT. Could this be it? Oh, Ospreay said he's not even going to try. That might have been a mistake on his part as Hart lands the brainbuster. Pulls Ospreay into a more appropriate position and goes to the top rope. Double axe handle smash. And then an elbow drop. Bret doesn't fly often, and more often than not, he doesn't make it past Bret's rope. But when he does, it's usually a success for him here. Ospreay going for that pinfall, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. 13 minutes, 58 seconds. Will Ospreay has eliminated Bret Hart and moved on to the official first round of this tournament. There we see there, 13 minutes, 58 seconds Will Ospreay wins with the Stormbreaker. Early on, it seems like those New Japan experienced wrestlers are picking up the wins early. Our next match, though, might nullify whatever perceived advantage that has, though, as Okada and Styles clash one-on-one. Of course, both men former IWGP World Champions, as well as decorated across multiple other promotions. So, without further ado, Okada making his way to the ring here first. As we see there, the Qhaos logo on that bottom third for Okada. We went after what many would consider to be the prime era of Okada. Of course, we want nothing but the best. And here we have multiple-time TNA World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles. This is prior to any time in WWE. You can tell because he's got the short hair, but also the chest hair. Yes, multiple-time up-and-coming future of TNA, AJ Styles here stepping into the ring with Okada as the bell rings to start this third match off. Okada immediately sending Styles into the corner, but not able to take advantage of that. Styles with that running elbow, though. The interesting thing about this match, I think, is going to be the differences in stamina. Okada, of course, is going to be going for that early finish. Anything 15 minutes or less is probably going to favor Okada overall. However, once we start getting into those deep waters past 15 minutes, once we get to the 20, 25, 30-minute mark, potentially, that's when this thing is really going to start to favor AJ Styles. But we will have to see what happens here. Styles with that arm ringer, neither man able to get a distinct advantage early. Okada with that slap before that European uppercut, though. Side headlock from Styles before that punch, and then that snap-lock takeover there. Full snapmare takeover. Vertical suplex by Okada. Oh, and Styles with the elbow to the side of the face, just right on the chin. Oh, and a Pele! My God, he hit him with the Pele early. Both men sort of dancing around each other, striking at air. Styles with that snapmare once more. Oh, and a big soccer kick to the spine. Okada just pushing his way out of that move, literally. Whatever Styles had in mind, Okada did not like the idea of it. Okada into the corner there. Oh, but he manages to get out with a vertical suplex, takes Styles to the outside right there in front of me. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, that's me. I'm out there. Oh, and Okada out to the outside now. Styles follows. And then brawling on the outside here. I need a new commentary partner. This guy doesn't say anything. He just kind of stares into the middle distance. Okada with the DDT on the outside there into the SPF. Interesting tactic, going for a submission on the outside, almost as if he's trying to wear down his opponent to a point where he can get to that 20 disqualification count. Styles back in the ring at 17, and Okada follows quickly behind. Once again with that side headlock and just a straight right hand to the head. Locking in the submission there, and Okada still has a lot left in the tank tonight here. Answers with a submission of his own, though. Let's see, trading big strikes there. Both men in that worse for wear. Okada with the SPF once again. Quickly approaching the 10-minute mark here. And Styles with the leg sweep. Both men into the ropes. Neither man comes back, though. Okada in the corner, and Styles misses with that corner drop kick attempt. This might have been the opening that Okada's been looking for. Goes for the top, misses with an elbow drop. He took a little too much time taunting on that top rope. Just barely getting that rope break there works out for Okada. Into that suplex. Oh, once again, going for the Pele there. Styles with a series of forearms, sending Okada once more to the mat. Ooh, it's an absolutely brutal attack there by Styles. Vertical suplex. Oh, Okada with a tombstone. Drop toe hold by Styles. Once again, Okada might have cost himself by taunting a little bit too long there. Styles with the submission attempt once again. Oh, and a drop kick to the back as we're just past the 10-minute mark here. And a knee to the kidneys. Styles misses with that strike. Neither men want to lose this match, obviously. Oh. Sorry, I got so excited about that last call that I disconnected my entire headset from the desktop. Hopefully I get another chance at that one later. Oh, and both of these men have been trying submissions all night long, and Okada gets it. Okada gets the victory with the submission. 12 minutes, 27 seconds. Hopefully you're hearing this call. There we see it, Cobra hold, 12 minutes, 27 seconds. Okada moves on. It has been a big night for former IWGP champions here. Now we move into something slightly different, slightly out of the realm of the high-flying and technical action we've seen thus far this evening. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to the big brawl of the night as Steve Austin takes on Jon Moxley here in the Qualifier Qhaos mini-tournament. Everybody gets pyro here in Dream League. Steve Austin told us not to give it to him. He's told us multiple times over, said, "Well, goddamn, son, don't give me any of that goddamn pyro." And we still do it. Because we paid for it, so we're going to use it. See the exact same pyro. Of course, you see Jon Moxley in one of his multiple AEW World Heavyweight Championship reigns here. And Steve Austin, of course, in one of many WWF World Heavyweight Championship runs. Austin with the takedown early. Kind of thing we would expect to see at a Moxley judo tournament, not in the ring. Moxley with the left hand there. Austin with one of his own. Don't expect to see anything too fancy out of this match, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a slugfest. Neither men have even really attempted a grapple yet this evening. Both of them are just throwing everything they can as far as strikes early on, and the Russian leg sweep there by Austin. Whatever Austin had in mind there, Moxley was having none of it as he stomped Austin in the face, and then a left hand followed by a chop and a swinging neck breaker. Moxley with those mounted punches now. Austin may have met his match in terms of brawlers this evening. He's trading shots there in the middle of the ring. Moxley gets the better of it, goes for the pin, and only a 1 count. Austin with the elbow to the side of the head, some mounted punches of his own. Moxley punches out. Snap suplex to Austin. And more mounted punches. Mostly these guys are using grapples as an avenue to get to the mounted punches. Neither man able to connect with a kick there. Swinging neck breaker to Austin. Steve Austin, of course, has a history of neck issues, so targeting that neck might be a good course of action for Moxley, if unethical. Snap suplex once again. Oh, and then a stomp to the balls. Referee does Mills Lane, not doing anything about that, of course, so there's not really much you can do in Dream League. Suplex by Austin goes for the pinfall, but only a 1 count. Just a little bit over 5 minutes in this, as Moxley gets another neck breaker and then a stomp. Austin throwing those right hands, and a left. Knee to the gut. Both men colliding there, and Austin answers with a swinging neck breaker of his own. Going for the pin. Near fall. That's our first near fall of the match here so far. Moxley just laying in those mounted punches. Austin sends Moxley to the outside, taking a minute to catch his breath here. Get a breather. Big punches from both men here tonight. Oh, Austin with that flurry of strikes. Single leg Boston Crab from Austin. Stomps to the kidney and Moxley goes to the top. Going for the pin once again and a near fall for Moxley.
Give up.
At this point, I will almost be shocked if mounted punches aren't the reason this match ends. Moxley sitting Austin on the top there, going for, you gotta assume, a superplex. Gets knocked off though, and Austin hits an elbow drop. Not common offense from the Rattlesnake. Side Russian leg sweep. Ooh, and also with a standing lariat. Sends Moxley into the corner. Oh, and a swinging neckbreaker from Moxley. Once again, we're just past the 10-minute mark. Every 5 minutes, Moxley hits a swinging neckbreaker. Austin just slamming Moxley down. Little regard for either man's safety. Snap suplex by Moxley. Into the ropes. Misses with the clothesline. Trading punches here. Moxley ends it with a lariat and then stomps Austin right in the balls one more time.
Give up.
Austin trying for a suplex of his own there. Moxley fights out of it, but not the second time. We're about 3 minutes away from another John Moxley neckbreaker. Sees your elbows there, and then, just a standing neckbreaker. Third time, stomp to the balls. If Steve Austin doesn't have children already, he's definitely not going through after this encounter with John Moxley. Moxley, of course, another competitor that has experience in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Former New Japan North American champion. Oh, swinging neckbreaker, or swinging DDT out of the corner there by Moxley. For the 4th time, go into the balls. Austin sends him into the corner. Series of chops. Austin recognizes how much Moxley has left in the tank and still trying to wear him down. Flying headbutt to a standing Austin. Both men collide once more. Oh, and Moxley with the double arm DDT. Just barely getting that rope break there. That might have saved Austin, if only for the time being. Another slam to the mat as referee Mills Lane counts both men on the outside. Halfway to the count out as Moxley once more stomps Steve Austin in the dick and then goes to the mounted punches.
18, 15, 16, 15,
Oh, we are getting dangerously close to a count out here. Moxley in the ring at 18. Austin at 19. Moxley wins by count out. A surprising turn of events. 16 minutes, 57 seconds. Jon Moxley moves on to the official first round of this tournament. There you go, ring out. Wow. That is a surprising turn of events. Moxley was ready with that steel chair in the event that Austin was able to make the recovery. Of course, he was not. And that brings us on to our next match, match number 5 here. We have, of course, the son of the son. Now, the son, the father to the son of the son. Yes. Yes. Versus the hater of fathers. So if you'll just give me one moment here. All right, Daddy, let's do this thing. Don't worry, I will not be doing commentary the entire time like that. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes making his way to the ring. This is NWA Champion era Dusty. No pink polka dots to be found here. If anybody can tell me what that nickname says, if it says anything different than American Dream, I'm very interested to know. You're getting funky like a monkey, Daddy. Christian absolutely salivating at the opportunity to fight a deceased father. There's a potential here that if Dusty picks up the win here against Christian in this unofficial first round, and Cody also picks up the win a little bit later against Dusty's rival, Terry Funk, then we could possibly see a father and son matchup in a preceding round, or in a following round. We'd also possibly see that rivalry of Funk and Rhodes reignited here in this tournament. Test of strength, and Christian gets the advantage of it. Drop toe hold out. Christian sends himself and Dusty into the corner, a little bit closer to those corners than I think he thought he was. Dusty rallying back early, though. He knows that letting Christian get that momentum early in this match is going to be a detriment to him in the long run. Working that leg there now. Christian taking that advantage back. Couple of back elbows. Maintains control for Cage here. Oh, and Dusty into that Boston Crab. Both of these men are, so of course Christian is a more modern wrestler who we have seen in the past is capable of working kind of an older style, and of course Dusty is just the epitome, one of the archetypes of the old school wrestler. And so I think what we're seeing here is working out to be much closer to a traditional, like, NWA style matchup than many other matches in this tournament we'll see. Swinging neckbreaker into the figure 4. Dusty, of course, learning that one from his rival Flair.
5 minutes gone.
Sorry about that, folks. Some wild dogs got into the studio, and of course we now have them settled in their seats and with tickets. Dusty getting that 2.9 fall off the running elbow drop here just past the 6-minute mark. Christian with that atomic drop. Stomping away at Rhodes. Christian working that neck. Dusty letting him know, though, he still has plenty left in him. He will not be giving up easily tonight. Christian's throwing a straight left hand to Dusty and then a running back elbow. Christian with a figure four of his own. Dusty just shy of those ropes, though. Oh, and a abdominal stretch by Christian here. Swinging neck breaker. Oh, and a drop kick. Christian is absolutely turning this match into his pace. He knows that if he works it a little bit faster, the big man's not going to be able to keep up. That's proving to be a winning strategy so far. Oh, and a just disrespectful slap to the face. Doesn't seem to have bothered Dusty, though, as he throws us that horrific pelvic thrust before taking that neck breaker from Christian. Attacking Charisma with the 2 count there, just past the 10-minute mark. This has been a true battle of the figure fours tonight. Ric Flair is probably destroying his dressing room right now. Neck breaker by Christian. Dangerously close to the ropes, though. Rhodes kicks out, although he could have just gotten that rope break. Oh, and just an absolutely brutal elbow there from Rhodes.
Give up. Give up.
Christian's been trying that abdominal stretch tonight. In all my years, I've never once seen somebody submit to the abdominal stretch, so that would be interesting. Christian misses with that, and instead of taking advantage, Rhodes just shakes his dick around. Pays for it there. Giving Christian enough time to recover and hit that neck breaker for the near fall. Back body drop, and Dusty letting Christian know where he can kiss him. And it's right on that big stankin' ass. Christian with a 2.9. Dusty rolls Christian up. Could this be it? Oh, 2.9 only. Christian barely getting out. Atomic drop and then into. Oh, Christian recovers immediately with the abdominal stretch.
Give up.
Christian he needs a moment to recover here, it seems like. Both men working incredibly hard here. Once again, going to that neck breaker. 2.9. Both men colliding. Of course, we do not have counts when people fall inside the ring, only when they're outside. Dusty gets the rope break there. Seated neck breaker once again from Christian.
1, 2.
Only a 2 count. That move is starting to have some diminishing returns, it seems like. Dusty almost building up an immunity to having his neck broken. Dusty Rhodes slapping ass and shaking dick in this match. Christian hoping he can put him away here. Trading blows here now on the side of the ring. Dusty using that size advantage as a striking advantage there. Putting a lot of momentum into that last elbow, but seemingly for naught as Christian is once again back in control. Oh, Dusty, oh, here we go, getting funky like a monkey daddy. Here comes the atomic elbow.
1, 2.
Only a 2 count, though. We're approaching the 20-minute mark. This has been the longest match of this opening round.
Give up.
DDT from Dusty. Christian up before he can really take advantage of it, though. Oh, and just another DDT. We're going to see it once more here. The atomic elbow coming up from Dusty. Could this be it, ladies and gentlemen? Only a 2 count. Stretching leg sweep from Christian to get back into control, but Dusty just punching him in the gut. The ass-slapping, dick-shaking American Dream Dusty Rhodes, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, that will be how he's known forever in Dream League Wrestling. I'm sorry if you expected this to be a family-friendly product. Unfortunately, I'm not a family-friendly human being.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Unless, like, sponsor money starts coming in, right? Like, you guys, like, start giving me money for this, I will be as family-friendly as you want. 15 count on the outside. Is it possible we're going to get a second count out in a row?
19.
Christian back in the ring at 19. Dusty barely beating that 20 count. Cross body from Christian. And that ends it. 21 minutes, 50 seconds. Christian ends it with a running cross body. An unexpected finish here. .93% match evaluation, making it the highest rated match of the night so far, as well as the longest match. Let's see what we've got coming up next in this. Is it the second half? We're not even in the second half of this thing yet, folks. We've already seen some top shelf matches here. Next up, we of course have the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. This is an incredibly tough thing to say. In his Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion run, and he will be taking on Ron Simmons in his WCW World Heavyweight Champion run. Ron Simmons, of course, a former football star, but as I've said many times over, I'm not Jim Ross, so we won't be discussing that here on commentary. Test of strength to start off. Samoa Joe really wanting to prove himself against the bigger Simmons. A couple of quick single leg takedowns from Samoa Joe. Simmons tried for the Irish whip, but Joe might just be too girthy. Once again, a single leg takedown from Joe. Simmons gets the better of him in that test of strength and gets that drop toe hold. Oh, Joe with the slam. That running power slam. Elbows to the face of Ron Simmons. Both men reversing out there. Simmons just punching Joe right in the top of the head. This match might turn out to be just as much of a brawl as Austin versus Moxley was. Oh my god, atomic drops, chop, and then a senton combo from Joe. Simmons takes him to the mat and just absolutely demolishes him there with that. I don't even know what to call that. Was that like an MMA style power bomb? Joe once again with the atomic drop into a chop combination. Simmons with the elbow to the back, only getting a 1 count though. Running senton from Joe. Joe with the strike there. Trading shots here in the middle of the ring. Simmons definitely got the better of that exchange. Elbow drop there. An elbow to the back. Lots of elbows in this bout. Simmons trying for the football tackle. Wanted to end this one early. Not quite getting there. Just past the 5-minute mark. Joe sends Simmons off into an atomic drop. Oh, and then a capture suplex by Samoa Joe. Knee to the gut. With a strong forearm to the throat. Or thrust? A throat thrust? Is that what they called that when Kane did it in the video games? 2 counts there for Ron Simmons. Simmons just throwing blows here. Joe going for the power bomb. Stacks Simmons up for the pinfall attempt. 2.9. That just goes to show you, folks, matches can't possibly be over in an instant. We are one big move away from the finish at any point. Chance with that running power slam on Joe.
1, 2.
Definitely one word that describes Ron Simmons to a T, and that is power. Joe adjusting his wrist tape there. Take it a second after getting the advantage again. Joe is utilizing a brutal strikes today. Rope break saves Simmons. Both men have definitively had control of this match at various points. Joe keeps going for that pinfall attempt, but in the ropes. This time allowing Simmons to get the control back. Short-lived, though. Joe taking a moment to recuperate. Oh, he goes for that powerbomb into a pin one more time. Only a 2 count. Simmons tried for a pinfall off of a kickout attempt and got a near fall somehow. Oh, and then a big pile driver to Samoa Joe just past the 10-minute mark. Of course, we do not have band moves in Dream League. Those of you who tuned into our previous randomizer event saw Batman repeatedly get his head punched off. There's no punchline, there's no joke, there's nothing. Batman repeatedly had his head punched off by Jason Voorhees on the last show. I implore you to go watch the video on demand. Samoa Joe going for that powerbomb pin one more time, and that does it, ladies and gentlemen. A series of near falls traded by both men before Samoa Joe is able to wrap this thing up with a powerbomb pinfall combination. 11 minutes, 26 seconds. Samoa Joe will be moving on to the second round of the tournament. Or the first official round, I suppose. Next up, a match of mixed styles. Really the only way to describe this thing is Shingo Takagi takes on Big E Langston. Takagi making his way to the ring first here. Another representative of New Japan. Big E, of course, not having that New Japan experience. We'll see if that holds true. Because so far, everybody with experience in New Japan who faced an opponent who had no experience there has won. It's a real Sports Center fact for you. But it's where we are so far. Big E bringing the power of positivity here to this tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, and just immediately started out by heaving Takagi. Big E definitely going to go to that size and strength advantage. Making it clear early on, he has no interest in playing games today. Big E might be a happy-go-lucky individual, but in that ring, he is all business, and Takagi is finding that out the hard way in this opening minute. Going to that rear chinlock for the second time. Big E already using high-impact offense mixed with some moves designed specifically to wear your opponent down to try to get that advantage early and hopefully make it a quick night for himself. Shingo not wanting that to be the case, though. A series of elbows to the back. Reverses that Irish whip attempt and then back elbow to Langston. Big E, that low angle abdominal stretch, really using his strength to his advantage there. Strength and flexibility. Not a lot of big men would be able to pull off a move like that. Oh, and he just absolutely heaves Takagi outside the ring. Shingo back in before a 2 count. Slam and then single leg Boston Crab. Vertical suplex once more, sending Shingo to the outside. Oh, and Big E's shaking those hips. Now he's starting to have some fun. Now that he's made an impact to start the night. Now he can start moving those hips around. Elbow to the back and then the stomp to the back of the head. Trading forearms here. Shingo sends Big E off the ropes and then a back body drop.
5 minutes left.
Going for that pinfall attempt. Only a 1 count though. Oh, a series of brutal forearms to the face. And then a back suplex. Big E is on the ropes after having an advantage mere moments ago. Senton from Shingo.
Yeah.
Oh, and once more just absolutely tossing Shingo to the outside of the ring. Standing lariat and then a stomp to the face. Death Valley Driver on the mat. Neither one of these men showing much regard for the safety of either themselves or their opponent. Really laying it all on the line here for a shot at the Legacy Championship in that upcoming tournament.
Yeah.
Big E once more tossing him. Shingo with the overdrive. That's a surprise. I figured he was a much better wrestler than that. Approaching the 10-minute mark, and if this were MMA, it would be hard to estimate which competitor would win on points. Both men have been pretty evenly matched so far. Big E with that big splash, though. Near fall attempt. Shingo going for the pinfall. 2.9. Both these men starting to go for their really high impact offense, wanting to wrap this one up as quickly as possible. Big E slapping that ass. Unfortunate that he won't get the chance to take on Dusty Rhodes today.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shingo back in at 12. Big E follows. Shingo going for it once more. He almost won a moment ago. 2.9 again. Big E showing a lot of resilience here in this match. Shingo into that corner. Big E ties him up in the tree of woe and just stomps away. Belly-to-belly suplex from Langston. Running splash. In the ropes, though. Dragon screw leg whip from the Dragon. Another side belly-to-belly, though. Shingo laying in those right hands. Drags Langston in the middle of the ring, but before he can capitalize, Big E back up. The big ending once again. First one was on the outside. Let's see if this one ends at 2.9 only. Both men have fired their best shot so far. Neither have been able to come up victorious. But Big E with another big ending right away. Only a 2, though. That fighting spirit shining through for Shingo today. Big E gyrating those hips for us again. Elbow to the back of the head. Big E takes control one more time. Belly-to-belly suplex. And a rib breaker there, Shingo. Headbutt to Langston, sends him to the mat. We're just past the 15-minute mark, and neither man has gone for a pinfall in a few minutes. Starting to get into the deep water here, and you can see how that's affecting both men. Langston starting to tire out a bit, while Shingo just getting fired up. Big E into the corner. Is Shingo be going for a superplex here? He is. Oh, but Langston counters out. Almost looked like he was going to go for a dive there. Tosses Shingo into the turnbuckles, though. Knees and ankles colliding with those ropes and turnbuckles. Doesn't seem to have affected him too much, so once again just laying in those right hands. Running lariat. Let's see if this does it. And it does. 17 minutes, 21 seconds. Biggie Langston has been eliminated from this tournament. Shingo Takagi moves on to the official first round. They've been incredibly well-fought match from both men here. 100% match evaluation, and ladies and gentlemen, I think I would agree with that assessment. So, Shingo is not the only dragon in this tournament, as the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, in the midst of his Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship run, steps into the ring against the Ultimo Dragon. My personal favorite version of Daniel Bryanson. Bryan Danielson making his way to the ring here. Of course, that being the bald, bearded, angry hobo wizard version. And if you disagree with that, either let me know in the comments or in the chat. Ultimo, here he is decked out in gold. Not in the way that many internet wrestling fans are used to seeing, of course, the legendary photo. No, Dragon wore his tournament golds here tonight. You got your WrestleMania whites and your tournament golds. This match might be one of our most anticipated of the evening here. Danielson going to that shoulder early. Definitely going to be a difference of styles here. Ultimo is going to bring a technical edge to it, but also, of course, the high-flying aspect. And Danielson is going to have not much of that high-flying. Of course, we did see him go to the top rope multiple times during the randomizer event. But he's definitely going to be more of a technically focused offense here tonight. We see him go to the arm once more. Dragging with that drop kick to a rebounding Danielson, but Danielson up quickly. Easy takedown for Danielson. Ultimo trying something, Danielson headbutting his way out though. Trying for a suplex there, and Danielson not having any of that. Both men pretty evenly matched here in the early going. Well, trading blows here, dragging with those kicks, dragging with those elbows. Ultimo into the corner now. Danielson just stomping away at him. A little bit more brutal of the Danielson this evening. Definitely trying to inflict as much more. A fisherman suplex into the pin. Only a 2 count though. We're approaching the 5-minute mark. Danielson catches himself on the ropes. Ultimo into that Dragon Sleeper though. Move named for him. Perhaps we'll see an Acai moonsault as well. Drop toe hold from Danielson and a running elbow drop to the back of Dragon's head. Ultimo going for a suplex and Danielson counters out of it. Danielson going for something and then into an armbar there for an Ultimo Dragon. Almost a Kimura lock or possibly a T-lock there. Single leg Boston Crab from Ultimo. Go behind on Danielson, and Danielson working an arm breaker of his own there. Dragon only gets a 1 count. What a brainbuster to Danielson. Not quite 10 minutes into this one, and both men already firing big shots. Danielson back in control here. Or possibly not, as Ultimo Dragon with that Liger Bomb. That running Liger Bomb. Only gets a 2 count though. Both men collide there. I think Danielson's timing might have been a little bit off. It's very rare. Ultimo gets out of that pinfall attempt with the rope break. Misses with the elbow drop off the top. Is Danielson going to try one of his own? He is, and he hits it. Ultimo bulldogging out of that go-behind attempt. Went to the top rope and thought better of it. Danielson once more with that fisherman suplex pin combo, but this time in the ropes. Danielson letting us know he is in fact very bald. No hair, I am bald. Dragon sends Danielson to the outside just past the 10-minute mark, possibly looking to catch a breather there. Danielson not letting him get much of one though. And another brainbuster to Danielson. Ultimo going for that pinfall attempt. Only a 2 count though. Snap suplex to Ultimo. Danielson nails him with that elbow drop off the top, dragging him out into the center of the ring to try to go for it. Oh, not even to go for a pinfall attempt. Ultimo into the opposite corner now. Once again, just stomping away. Danielson showing very little respect for this legend here tonight. Armbar by Danielson. And go behind for that back suplex. 1, 2. Gets a 2.9 out of the attempt. Ultimo goes for the dropkick. Danielson swats him away though. Once more to that back suplex. Danielson to the top, and an elbow drop. The seated cattle mutilation from Danielson here. Will Ultimo tap out? Manages to get out of it. Drop toe hold by Danielson. Oh, and Ultimo with a quick roll up.
2.
Oh. Elbow to Ultimo. Oh, and Danielson, just that running knee is brutal. We saw him use that to his advantage yesterday when Team ROH came up short against Team TNA. There it is one more time. Ultimo counters out of an attempt, though, from Danielson to go for something into a tombstone. Rolling crescent kick there. Spinning heel kick. Oh no, I don't want to get that name call wrong. Whatever it was, Ultimo 2.9. Danielson back in control. Oh, and just another knee. Danielson keeps going to that knee. He might be going for a knockout victory here today, folks. Back suplex to Ultimo, both men down though. Back up at the same time. Ultimo misses that spinning heel kick. Danielson misses with the knee, but not that time. He says it is over. A kick to the gut of Ultimo. Big headbutt there from Danielson. Approaching the 20-minute mark in this one. You can see both men have really just been throwing everything out there as the fatigue is really starting to set in here past the 18-minute mark. Danielson seemingly unaffected by those last few chops from Ultimo. And back suplex, both men taking time to recover though. Danielson back up quickly. 2, 3 count. There it is. 18 minutes, 57 seconds. Bryan Danielson We'll be moving on to the official first round of this tournament. Another 100% match evaluation. Hard to disagree with that. Next up, we have a clash between two blonde men who were popular in the 90s and 2000s. As WCW champion Jeff Jarrett takes on WWE Undisputed champion Chris Jericho. Here comes Jeff Jarrett, of course, the nickname of the Chosen One, and many fans see him, and only one question comes to mind, and that is, ain't he great? Well, I'm here to tell you the answer is no. So here's a fun fact that has nothing to do with anything. The only Chris Jericho action figure I had for quite a long time as a child had a real loose right shoulder. That really doesn't have anything to do with it, but it was this outfit. And the fact that this has become like the go-to outfit for edit creators and that sort of thing for this particular era of Jericho is kind of special to me. Jericho back in from the outside there with a scoop slam. Oh, and Jarrett immediately going for the low blow. We know he's not above cheating, but to do so in the opening minute of this match is a new low for Jarrett. A couple of chops from Jericho, seemingly no effect on Jarrett, though. Scoop slam to Jarrett. Jericho in that corner. Misses with that kick attempt. Oh, and Jarrett with the running bulldog. Jericho punches out of that grapple attempt. Chris Jericho doing a lot to control the pace of this match early. He wants to make sure Jeff Jarrett works his style of match. Running clothesline in the corner. Jarrett sends Jericho into the opposite corner for another running clothesline, followed by a chop. And a rake to the eyes. Oh, the Jericho, having none of it, just throws Jarrett to the outside. Jarrett slamming Jericho. Jericho coming back in the ring with a chair. Not getting a chance to use it, though. Jarrett kicks it out of his hand. An arrogant pin by Jericho to a no count. Manhattan drop followed by a drop kick to the back of the head, but Jarrett up first. If Jericho wins tonight, we'll remember that moment. Jericho gets the better of that striking phase into those mounted punches here just past 5 minutes. Jarrett punching Jericho right in the head. Running double knee drop. Jericho takes Jarrett into the corner, but Jarrett gets the advantage. Oh, and the walls of Jericho by Chris Jericho early here. Jarrett manages to power out, though. Running senton from Jericho. A stalling vertical suplex, even. The show of power from Jericho that we're not used to seeing. The 2 count on that pin attempt. Running bulldog from Jarrett. Oh, into a very casual pin. Only a 2 count. Both made a couple of near falls to their credit here in this match. Jarrett with the eye rake. Oh, but Jericho answers with a suplex. Bridged into the pin, but too close to the ropes. body slam to Jarrett, sends him to the outside. Jericho taking this time to get the crowd riled up. Jarrett brought in a chair of his own, but Chris Jericho with a straight left hand keeps that from becoming a factor. Both men down after a running bulldog from Jarrett. Roll up by Jeff Jarrett here. Only a 2 count though. Circling dangerously close to that chair. Oh, Jarrett pulled something out of his tights and struck Jericho. Pinfall attempt from Jericho off that submission. Only a 2.9 as we cross over 10 minutes. Step up enziguri into a walls of Jericho. That is the lion tamer variant. Jarrett not giving up though. A lot of resiliency in Jeff Jarrett here. And I know that Vince Russo didn't book this tournament, so I don't know why he's so fucking confident. Jericho with that roll-up. Almost wins. 2.9. Almost with the flash pinfall there by Jericho. Swinging neckbreaker by Jarrett. Elbow drop into that casual pin. 2.9. Jericho is feeling himself, though. Oh, and a stroke by Jeff Jarrett right in the middle of the ring. Instead of trying to capitalize immediately, goes for a running knee drop. Gets Jericho, but catches a step-up enziguri. 2.9 only for Jericho. You gotta think, maybe having gone through the pinfall immediately instead of working that leg a little bit more, it could have been a 3 count. 2.9 for Jarrett. Both of these men getting dangerously close to ending this one, and I think the other is aware of that fact. 13 minutes in, and Jarrett with the elbow drop off the top, and he's going for one more. Into the figure 4 leg lock. Jericho telling Mills Lane he does not give up. Jarrett with the drop kick sends Jericho to the mat. Jarrett might be a little bit too gassed to have taken advantage of that though. Gets suplex to the outside. Jericho taking a second to recover before going for a springboard dropkick and nailing Jarrett right in front of our announce table. Absolutely incredible display of athleticism from Chris Jericho here this afternoon. Jericho is calling the fans to be outsmarted Jericho. I don't know if punching a man in the face is outsmarting him, but it definitely allowed Jericho to hit that bulldog he was unable to capitalize on. Double underhook and backbreaker. Oh, and there it is, the walls of Jericho. Too close to the ropes, though. Jarrett misses a clothesline. Jericho with the repeating powerbomb. Going for the pinfall. 2.9 only. Had the foot on the chest of Jarrett. Maybe if he had pressed the whole body, it could have been a pinfall. Jericho unable to really take advantage there. You can see the toll this match is taking. Once more going to the well of the repeating powerbomb. There it is, folks. 17 minutes, 25 seconds. Chris Jericho hits that repeating powerbomb with the foot on chest pin. Pick up the victory against Jeff Jarrett. My God, just banger after banger after banger in this unofficial tournament. I don't expect that to stop with the next match either. This might be a horrible mismatch. We'll see what happens in that one. This one will probably be pretty fun if we're being honest. I think this one, I think the rest of the tournament should be pretty cool. But I think that if there's one match that's almost a guaranteed 100%, it's got to be Muta versus Jay White, right? Great Muta making his entrance here first. We got the rare white variant of the Great Muta. And here comes Switchblade Jay White. Plucked from his New Japan run. A nice pervert himself. Referee Mills Lane signals for the start of the match, and Muta goes for a big kick early. Jay White gets his hands up to block, though.
Yeah.
Both of these men, very good strategic wrestlers, strategic planners. So the strategy between both men is going to be interesting to watch as it develops. Muta getting the better of that test of strength. Watch Jay White in for that full Nelson and tosses him to the mat. Into the corner now. Big stomps for Muta. And another right in the back of the head. Jay White not letting that get him down, though. Snapmare takeover from White.
Yeah. Give up. Yeah.
White continually going to those big forearm shots, hoping maybe to stagger Muta.
Yeah.
Oh, but that deadlift German. Oh, Muta somehow countered that. It looked like maybe he shifted his body weight and turned that into a slam on White. White sends him to the outside, though. Muta comes back with a sledgehammer. Does not get a chance to use it, though. Muta stomping away at White.
Yeah.
White taking the advantage back, though. Oh, misses. The advantage is to avoid that poison miss from Muta. Luckily, it was just the green one, just the poison. Wasn't the paralysis or the death or the blindness or, you know, whatever. The diarrhea miss. My least favorite one. Muta dropping down twice and catching White with a running back elbow. White responds with a running elbow of his own, though. Misses with that drop kick. Muta sends him into the corner. More stomps.
Give up.
Oh, and into the groin. Oh, and again, Jay White is punching Dick to try to get to the official first round of this tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, and Muta just stabbing Jay White in the head repeatedly. See White gushing blood off the top of his head there.
Yeah.
That might have just fired up Switchblade, though.
Yeah.
Sends Muta to the mat. Here's a question for everybody watching. Who else just thought that the Great Muta was like the most fascinating looking human being they had ever seen the first time they saw him? Because I definitely did. Once again, I think Muta just countered out of that deadlift German into it with a slam of his own. White trying to get the advantage. Muta just kicking him in the chest, though. Muta on that stink meaner type beat here today. Oh, poison miss to White. White is now red and green all over.
Yeah.
Muta stabbing him some more. Absolute brutality. Utilizing 2 of that 3 count that the ref gave him. Pile driver to Jay White. Oh, and there's a kick to the face. Once again, going to that fork. match has been nothing but brutality. Oh, and now biting the forehead. Muta biting the forehead, coated in the blood and poison mist. Going for the pinfall off that Hurricane Rana, not able to do it though, as White is in the ropes.
1, 2.
Jay White likely going to need stitches after this one.
Yeah.
400 tiny puncture wounds in his head. Pile driver for Muta. Jumping pile driver for Muta even. Another shot of the poison mist. Going to that rib breaker. Muta to the top and deciding better of it. Twisting brainbuster from White. Followed by another one, and that one sends Muta to the outside. White unable to capitalize in a meaningful way. Muta with that jumping pile driver right here in front of our announce position. Grabbing that steel chair as well. He's already stabbed White multiple times over. He's clearly not afraid of using a weapon. White manages to stop Muta. He goes for the pinfall. Only a 2 count. We're approaching the 15-minute mark here. Once again, Muta going for that pinfall off the Hurricane Rana into the ropes though. Muta says it's over. Oh, and another shot of mist, just adding insult to injury at this point. White getting a rope right there. Well, Muta getting a rope right there, saving from that pinfall attempt by White. Lots of pinfall attempts being prevented due to rope breaks here tonight. Now Muta has a steel chair.
Yes!
It's a pile of chairs on the outside of the ring. Jay White with a baseball bat now. Muta with yet another chair. Jay White locking in that submission. It looks to be a variation of a trailer hitch. Oh, Muta going right back to that fork. Just narrowly missing the sledgehammer. 2.9. I think this match has been a lot more brutal than a lot of people were expecting. Jay White absolutely coated in his own blood. And hits that deadlift German, finally! Finally, White hits the deadlift German. Muta with those back elbows, getting out of whatever White was going for there. Once again with the poison mist. Muta might actually be trying to kill this man. You can't be poisoned that many times unless someone's trying to kill you. Oh, and a moonsault from Muta. Looks like they were too close to the ropes though. The resiliency of these 2 men is off the charts. They're just sending White to the outside. Looks like he's possibly going for a little bit of a rest, but flinging himself over the top rope. White just taking another boot to the face right here in front of us. White rolls back in at 10. Muta still down on the outside at 13. 15. Muta back in at 15. Muta observing the situation here. Oh, and once again, poison mist. If Muta makes it to the official tournament, I do not envy anyone who has to face it. White with a big maneuver, but what good is that going to do on the outside, bud? Standing Uranagi on the chair. Muta chewing away at Jay White's forehead again. Knowing that the ref can't just disqualify him while he's on the outside. I don't make the rules here. I mean, I do, but I don't make that rule. That's just something we do. I don't know. Moonsault. 3 count. Oh my God. Muta picks up the win. 22 minutes, 38 seconds. And what has to be the most violent and brutal match of this aspect of the tournament thus far. picking up the win over Switchblade Jay White. What'd I tell you, people? Another 100. Just endless bangers, just one right after another. That's where we've been, this is where we're going. This is the weirdest match of the first round, right? Like chat, people watching later, people commenting later. This is like the weirdest match so far, right? I mean, it's not as weird as yesterday when I made Pee Wee Herman fight an MMA match. Go back into the archive and watch that one on the randomizer. But, I don't know, this one feels wrong. It's a non-jaundiced Adam Cole, by the way. This is NXT Adam Cole. And you'll see, he generally looks much healthier. I love how his nickname is set as Bebe. And here comes Lucha Underground champion, Mil Muertes. A man so nice they named him twice. I think, so, chat, comments, anybody really. Did he die? Because I only watched like the first like season and a half of Lucha Underground. And so I really don't remember that much. But did he die at some point? Is that a thing? I feel like that's a thing. Sorry, I was doing a cursory Google search to see if that was a thing. I need to know. I need this information now. Adam Cole getting the advantage on the big man early. Might have spoken too soon though, as Muertes takes back control. Using that power and strength advantage to his advantage. Cole sends him into the ropes. This is a super kick though. Gets the crowd going. Gets them yelling, baby. That's his thing, right? That's what he does. Gets the crowd going and gets them yelling, baby. I might be going insane doing these things. I might need to get people in here on commentary with me for a few of these things. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go bug shit. Cole out to an early lead here. Got a strike battle happening. Muertes going for the pinfall, only getting a 1 count though. Less than 5 minutes into this thing. 1, 2. 2 count off a vertical suplex. We might start seeing that power advantage really shine through here. Just past 5 minutes, Muertes with another leg drop. And then a vertical suplex. A lot of big man offense. Makes sense considering he is in fact a big man. Cole sending Muertes off the ropes, but not having much of an effect on that chop. Suplex reverse. Cole with an elbow to the back. It's a slower paced match than most of what we've seen here thus far. Both men down. Oh, Muertes picking up Cole's attitude adjustment. We need to give that a crazy sounding name if that's not a, if it doesn't have one. A couple of running power slams. Cole with that side headlock takeover into a submission attempt. Ortiz with the cutter though. We're approaching the 10-minute mark here. Another attitude adjustment. Cole with the drop toe hold and a knee drop. Enziguri from Cole. Really though, no match for those big strikes from the big man. Once again, side headlock takeover into a submission attempt. Oh, and a drop kick from Cole. Keeping the big man grounded is going to be the key to success for Adam Cole in this match. If he can't do that, I see very few paths to victory for him. He stomps to the back. Oh, and Cole with a brainbuster. Submission, but they are in the ropes. Cole misses with that elbow drop. Into a German suplex. That's much more evenly paced than most have been by this point. Couple of drop kicks. Oh, and into that reverse torture rack. Cole not giving up though. Cole into the corner and takes that body splash. And another attitude adjustment. Standing lariat. Cole doing everything he can to try to keep Ortiz grounded. I can't say it's been working to his advantage fully though, or in the way that he would appreciate. Enziguri though. Both that jackknife pin attempt. Only gets a 2 though, just past the 15-minute mark. Another Enziguri targeting the big man's head. Oh, and a super kick to the back of the head. Once more into that jackknife. Only a 2 though. Cole letting out a big offensive flurry, trying to wrap this one up as we get close to the 20-minute mark. Deadlift German into a bridging pin attempt, only a 2. Enziguri once again from Cole. Ortiz drops him. Oh, and Cole with a suplex. Costing the much bigger man. Another Enziguri. It's like chopping down a big tree. 2.9. Oh, a tackle from Ortiz might have just ended Cole's dreams, though. And one more for good measure. Cole back up immediately, though. He's refusing to give up, ladies and gentlemen. A running boot to the head. Let's see if that does it. 2.9. Ortiz with the power slam. He knows that if he lets Cole keep this up much longer, he will not be in the first round of this tournament. Cole circling around, but finally deciding on an axe handle smash to the back of the head. Another deadlift German into that bridging pin. 3, that does it. 19 minutes, 34 seconds. Adam Cole pulls out the win. And he moves on to the official first round of this Legacy Championship tournament. Damn, I'm actually kind of surprised that didn't get 102. Oh, that match was much better than I expected. I think y'all could tell I was feeling it when Cole started hitting that, like, offensive thing. I don't even like Adam Cole like that. That was just really exciting. That was just fun wrestling. Alright. 5 more matches, ladies and gentlemen. 5 more matches. So Cody Rhodes and Terry Funk, the American Nightmare, takes on the middle-aged and crazy Terry Funk. Funk, of course, former rival of Cody's dad, Dusty. So we'll see. We'll see how this works out for the Rhodes family. I had enough of that entrance, I'm sorry. So fun fact that's actually tangentially related to this match. So like, I go to WrestleMania as often as possible. Like, I've been 2 out of the last 3 years and I have tickets for next year already. Like, you know, I'm living the dream that teenage me had, right? And so I've never been the biggest, like, Cody Rhodes fan. Like, I don't dislike the guy, like, at all. But, like, I've gained a reputation, like, amongst my friends as being, like, the one of us that doesn't like Cody Rhodes. So to WrestleMania this year, I wore a red t-shirt with white font that said Cody sucks eggs on it. And I 100% think that if Cody were to, like, find out about that, or had he, like, seen the shirt or something, like, that he would appreciate that a lot more than the people that some of the people that saw it at the show. But I digress. Terry Funk in the driver's seat here, but Cody Rhodes working his way out. Cody going to that sleeper. Once more, I think you can almost expect a newer version of an NWA Classic here between these two. Cody with the drop toe hold. We asked Terry Funk if he wanted to make any comment before the match. The only thing he said is, ha 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 ha, fuck Dusty Rhodes. So, I don't know, maybe it's Terry's American dream that neither of the Rhodes boys moves on in this tournament. Cody with a DDT, though. Fighting just as much for himself as for his family. Snapmare takeover by Terry Funk. Funk with the big headbutt there, too. Oh, and that spinning toe hold early. Terry wanting to show Cody how they do things at the Double Cross Ranch in Amarillo, Texas. DDT. Cody with the elbow. And Funk with a bulldog. Both men just trading the advantage here.
5 minutes gone.
Funk with that running knee dropping. Rhodes back up nearly immediately, and taking that sit-down neck breaker. Cody with a running boot. Funk into the corner now. Manages to counter out though, going for the suplex, but Cody counters out. Cody sends Funk back into the corner. Going for a running attack of some sort, but Funk moved out of the way. Funk with another headbutt, another running knee. Rhodes back with the advantage. Funk with that knee to the midsection. And then another diving knee to Rhodes. Rhodes with the suplex. Oh, and Funk rolling him around. That old school fuckery.
1, 2.
Almost gets the win for Funk. Rhodes to the top, misses an elbow drop. Hits with that low kick though. Into a modified camel clutch there. Rhodes with the low blow. And a jumping bulldog. Back body drop. Running drop kick.
Give up. Give up. Give up.
Rhodes with the knee to the midsection. And then once again into that modified camel clutch. Funk with those punches. Rhodes with the body drop. Another bulldog from Funk. And a DDT from Rhodes. Rhodes with the clothesline. Big back body drop from Funk. Back elbow from Rhodes, and Funk going into that punching combination there. Funk with the bulldog, but Rhodes up first. Rhodes with the go behind and a crossroads. Why would you? He pulled Funk into position for a pinfall, but pulled him closer into the ropes.
1, 2.
Now Funk goes for the pin, gets a near fall. Funk with that diving knee drop. Catches a low blow from Rhodes. Rhodes with that double axe handle. Oh, Funk with the headbutt. Working that leg of Rhodes. Cody with the go behind. Once again, crossroads, middle of the ring. Unable to get the pinfall attempt though. Jumping DDT. Rhodes to the top. Hits a moonsault on the standing Terry Funk. Funk with a straight right hand to Rhodes. These two men giving it all they have here. Cody, it looks like he might have been going for a crossroads again. Funk suplexing Rhodes to the outside.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Cody with the belly to belly.
6, 7, 8,
Terry Funk with a running bulldog.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Both men trading shots here as we enter the 20th minute of the match. Two big drop kicks back to back. Rhodes stomping it away at Funk. And Funk just letting loose with a series of headbutts. Now John Moxley would hope to see Terry Funk in the next round of this fight, of this tournament.
Oh, Rhodes with the Alabama Slam right in the middle of the Dream League Wrestling logo. Series of punches. A clubbing double axe handle to the back of the head of Funk. Funk tries for the drop kick. Rhodes slaps him away though, but Funk with the pile driver goes to the top rope and knee drop. Rhodes with a belly-to-belly suplex. Oh, and Funk rolling him around once more. Around and around they go. Where will they stop? Only Terry Funk knows. It's a bad spot to stop, Terry. And the Funker with a sit-out neck breaker. Oh, and Cody with a suplex. Back suplex there. And belly to belly. Rhodes really working on those suplexes tonight. Rhodes counters out of that suplex attempt and chops Funk. A couple of knees to the kidneys. And another series of powerful punches. You know, one of the guys that sat near WrestleMania this year, on night one, proclaimed that Cody Rhodes was the master of the America punch. So I think that could be a thing. Damn near a 3 count for Terry Funk there. Funk sits Rhodes on the top rope. Rhodes spikes out though and hits a moonsault. That is it. 26 minutes, 29 seconds. Cody Rhodes has pinned Terry Funk. And he moves on to the official first round of this tournament. 100% match evaluation. You are goddamn right it was. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to do this. I really do. I hate to do it. But sometimes life gets in the way. I fully intended to run all 16 of these matches before stopping for the evening. But unfortunately, I do have other things that have come up now that are going to stop me from being able to do that. But I will be back later tonight, rare double shot stream. We will do the final 4 of this Qualifier Qhaos and get the bracket set for the first ever Legacy Championship tournament. So thank you everyone who has joined me for this first round of this first round. And I will be back later tonight to wrap this tournament up with the final 4. But until then, we'll see you in your dreams.